Hello, everyone. Good to see you all. It has been a minute. Yeah, it's probably been about a month since I've been able to stream. I've been super busy. As you can tell, look at this beard. My hair is ridiculous. I need a haircut. I need a shave. Dan. Yeah, it's been crazy. I have been really busy. Mainly my day job. Day job has been pretty intense lately. We just shipped a brand new product, Ignite UI for Blazor. So we have shipped a ton of new Blazor controls, right? Yes, the beard. Look at all that white. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous. I need to shave it or dye it or something. But see, I normally don't shave unless I get a haircut. And I haven't had a haircut in a month, so I've had a beard for a month, right? So time to probably clean up a little bit. But we know with this COVID going on, do I really need a haircut that bad? I don't. Let's see how long I can get it, actually. Right? Dan, I've seen bums under freeway overpasses that look cleaner than you. Yeah, I'll take that. For sure. Yeah, look a little raggedy. I'll give you that. Look a little raggedy. But yeah, I've just been so busy the past month. It's been ridiculous. If only I could get enough GitHub sponsors to where I don't have to have a day job anymore and I could just focus on streaming and, maintaining Prism and creating open source projects and creating YouTube videos. That would be the dream, wouldn't it? That would be the dream. But I'm not living that dream yet, so I still have a day job I'm accountable to. So for the last month, I've been pretty freaking busy. Ain't gonna lie, it's been pretty intense. A lot of late nights, weekends. I mean, there's a lot to releasing a product. And even though the product's been released, I'm not 100% happy. We're still making changes. We're still making improvements. But I have a high standard, right? Timebender, good to see you. Alex, I see you. Micah, Vincent. Good to see everyone again. So what have you all been doing the past month? Who have you been watching if you're not watching me? Yes, Timebender, long time no see. For sure. I was just explaining how day jobs suck. Right? Well, come on. Who invented the day job? We should just be able to do whatever we want. Right? Isn't that how that works? Man. Micah says no one. My loyal friend. Yeah, actually, this is I want to pose a question to everyone. Oh, Alex said Mads and James on Friday. Yeah, Mads does some really cool stuff with extensions. I like watching him when I have time. I haven't even had time to watch streams. I don't even watch streams. If you even follow me on Twitter, you'll notice I haven't been active on Twitter either. I've just been heads down focused working because I have so much freaking work to do. Ridiculous. I should ask for a raise. Frank on Sunday. Oh my gosh. I have a no code on weekends rule now. Right? I have a no code on weekends rule. And ever since I implemented that rule, I have not even come close to approaching burnout. I got pretty close to burnout. I may have actually burned out a couple times previously. Dan was there for one of my burnouts and meltdowns on Twitter. And I just started lashing out at everyone. Those were fun times. So yeah, so ever since my burnouts, I've done one of exactly. I have implemented a no code on the weekend rule, which means I don't do anything on the weekends related to code, computers. Computer never comes on, and I just I do other things like work in my yard, spend time with my family, play video games, like anything else, right? Anything else except code. And it's worked really well for me. Like I say, oh yeah, I commented on some politics on Twitter. Yeah, I did comment recently on some politics on Twitter. I try to stay out of politics. For one, I don't think I'm educated enough in certain areas to even comment on it. It would just be like unbased opinions, and I don't like to do unbased opinions. My opinions are usually formed on information. And so unless I have a solid understanding of both sides of something, Because, you know, if you're going to comment on something, I like to know what the other person's perspective is. Then I'll have my perspective, and I educate myself on the topic, and then I will respond. But I haven't taken the time to do that, so I try to stay out of it unless I actually have experience or an educationally informed opinion. How about that? Education informed. Yes, Time Bender, even badminton. I do have a badminton net, and my 10-year-old kicks my butt in badminton all the freaking time. She's so small and fast. I'm like big and slow, and she can like just zoom over there and hit that freaking shuttlecock and just, you know, it's crazy. She kicks my butt. Anyways, I got to get this hair under control. So today, I want to do something I've never done before. I want to create a GitHub action. And I've never written a GitHub action. I have no idea how to do it. So I figured, you know what? Let's do it on stream so everyone can watch me struggle learning how to write a GitHub action live. And I have an idea of one. So Dan and I were talking the other day because we're trying to find ways to make our open source efforts more sustainable, right? Malcodes, hello from Venezuela. Been watching building Outlook app with Prism. Nice. Hope you enjoy that series. But yeah, as I was saying, so Dan and I we're trying to brainstorm and think of ways to make our open source more sustainable, because open source isn't free. Like, it's free for everyone to consume, but it takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, and it costs us money to pay for certain things to even support our projects. And so, you know, we're trying to think of ways to help this be more sustainable. Right now, basically, our day jobs help pay for this. And so everyone, especially these big companies, right? These big companies that use the tools and the projects we write in their products, and they make millions of dollars a year, and they don't support us at all. Not even with a pull request. I mean, that's how sad it is. And so we're trying to think, look, we provide all this value to certain individuals, and people who find that, you know, value can help keep the projects they depend on working and maintained, you know. Yeah, Dan says, provide more value to those who help us make it more sustainable. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Alex, I was looking at seeing how to make one for building Stream Deck plugin outputs. They have an exe you need to run. Oh, yeah. That'd be interesting. I haven't got to building the Stream Deck plugins yet. But anyways, during this conversation about how can we drive, you know, more people to sponsor us on GitHub. So, for example, I think I have this chatbot set up. So, for example, actually, I need to change that because it's not $1 a month anymore. It's not $1 a month anymore. I changed it. However, so during this conversation, like, how can we provide more value to people who sponsor us and help us keep going? And one of the ideas we came up with is a sponsor tag that is automatically added to issues or pull requests, right? So when you submit a bug, an issue, a question, so right now, we don't even allow questions on the GitHub repo. Nope, we are not paid to support people. We do, Dan and I, we do a ton of just pro bono help ask questions. People email us all the time, get direct messages all the time. We're constantly helping people, but they don't understand that we have hundreds of people asking us every day for help, and we just can't do it, and we're not paid to do it. And our time is very valuable, especially the limited time we have from our day jobs, our families, our hobbies, and things like that. And the time from working on the OSS and creating these tools, like, it's a lot. It's a lot. And so, you know, we don't even allow questions being posted on the GitHub repo for Prism. So we had an idea. Like, well, what if someone sponsored us and they opened an issue? So you're a sponsor, right? You sponsor us on GitHub and you open an issue on GitHub. Well, we want to have an action that if you sponsor Dan or myself, right, either one of us, we will add a tag to that issue that you're a sponsor. That way we know right away that you're a priority, right? Everyone else is put at the back of the line and you're priority because you're a sponsor, right? And so we thought, well, we could write a GitHub action to do this, right? And Dan kind of found an action. It doesn't really quite fit our needs, but I'm gonna create one from scratch just because I want to know how to do it. I don't want to just fork a project and modify it. I actually want to create it from scratch and kind of figure out how these things work, right? And so this will also open up opportunities such as, you know, you can only ask a question on GitHub if you're a sponsor, right? So if you ask a question on GitHub, it will automatically close if you're not a sponsor. If you are a sponsor, the question will be posted and Dan or myself will answer it. Because you're sponsored, you help us, we are going to spend the time to help you, right? We're going to prioritize where we spend our time, and we want to spend our time on the people that help support us, right? So all those emails and stuff we get will get ignored, and sponsor questions will get answered. So that's kind of our thinking here. That's kind of what we're thinking about. And so we want to write an action that will automatically do that, right? I think that'd be pretty cool. Skogo, good to see you. I'm doing great. Oh, thank you very much. Skogo says he's a big fan of mine. He's learned so much. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I try my best to share the knowledge I do have, which is limited. I share what I know, right? I do what I can. And so also another thing I'd like to mention before we get into the code is I have requested to be added to the discussions beta, the GitHub discussions. And so this is where questions will actually go. And so if we get accepted, if the Prism repo gets accepted in that program, I want to be able to have this action apply to the discussion. So if someone submits a discussion, this is where the questions will go. The question, if they're not a sponsor, it gets closed automatically. And if they are a sponsor, we'll label it. Boom, you're good. We'll answer it. Kind of something. That's kind of what we're thinking, right? Something like that. Basically, it's some kind of paid support, kind of, right? You support us, and we'll answer your questions. So yeah, I guess it's some form of paid support, a little bit. Cheap. That's cheap support. Hey, Dan, we might want to rethink this. That's pretty cheap support. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's get into this. Let's get into this. I got to remember how to do this stream stuff. Is this my desktop? Yeah, that's my desktop. All right, so first thing is first. I need to learn how to create a GitHub action. How to create a GitHub action. All right, so creating a JavaScript action. GitHub docs. Okay, this looks promising. This looks promising. Dan says we need to find a way to determine what level people are at. Oh, true. Can we not do that? Can't do that now? That kind of sucks. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Okay, so we're going to start from scratch. This is the documentation that's going to teach us how to write a GitHub action using JavaScript. Ugh, JavaScript. That's okay. I will power through it. I'm more of a TypeScript person myself, but we'll just suck it up. Okay, so what's this package going to do? We're going to go through this tutorial, and then we'll modify the tutorial to see how close we can get to doing what I want. Dan says, well, I can with a token for my account where I'm looking at my sponsors. At least that shows me the public and private sponsors. I could see your public sponsors, but not private. Yeah, we're gonna have to look into that. We might have to actually talk to Mike Woodward at GitHub about some feedback we have, right? All right. So it looks like Node.js module to speed up development. Okay, so I have Node.js installed. That's fine. Actions toolkit. Okay, I'm going to open this up in another tab because I'm not quite sure. For more information, see the Actions Toolkit. What is this? What is this? Actions Core. Fight. Actions Glob. Okay, looks like this is some tools we're going to need. That's fine. I'll leave that open. We'll probably have to come back to that. Prerequisites. We need Node, which I have Node. Actually, let me open up my command prompt. Let's go. What am I doing? Is that right? Is that the 12.16.2? Okay, 12.16.2. Yep. Okay, good. I'm good there. We need to create a new repository. You can choose any repository name, like Hello World JavaScript Action, like this example. You can add these files after your project has been pushed to GitHub for more information. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to go to GitHub and create a new repository. My repositories. Let's create a new one. What am I going to call this? I'm not sure what I'm going to call it. Hold on. What's the template? Nope. Nope. Let's call this sponsor action. Sure. Yeah, we can make it public. I don't care. Let's do a readme, a get ignore template. Is there like a node? Oh, there is a node. Okay, let's do a node get ignore. Does it tell me which one to do? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's fine. Choose a license. This is freely available to everyone because I'm nice like that. And let's create this repository. Okay, we have our repository. Sweet. Let me open up my Git Crackalacken. It's actually called Git Kraken, but I like to say Git Crackalacken instead. And now I want to clone this. Let me close this. Let's clone from GitHub. And I just created this. What do I call that? What do I call it? I call it sponsor. There it is, sponsor action. Clone the repo. Sweet, let's open it. Man, this is easy so far. This is so easy. Okay, I want to open this. Can I open this in File Explorer? I can't just right-click this and open it? Ah, that sucks. Okay, I'll navigate. I will navigate to my repos. Sponsor action. Let's open up a command prompt. So if you didn't know that trick, by the way, if you just go into File Explorer and click in your URI box up here and type CMD, you will open a command line in that directory. So, neat little trick. If you don't know it, now you do. Very handy. Okay. So, it looks like... Okay, open it up. Yep. And we need to initialize npm. No problem. So, we'll say npm init-y. This is how you init an npm... a directory to support npm, right? Tell our code. Wow, I haven't watched it in a while. The COVID beard is looking good. It's a little gray. Yeah, it's a little gray for sure. Okay, so what this does is when you call npm init-y, you're going to initialize this directory to support adding npm packages. And what happens is it adds this package.json file with just some very default stuff, right? Nothing really important in here, but it basically puts a default package.json, which is right here, and I can open this up in code. So open with code, and that's that file that was just created. Actually, you know what? I might as well just open this whole directory with code because I have a feeling we're going to need to be in it. I have a feeling. Okay. Yep. All right. Let me minimize this. Open up my terminal. I'm sure I'm going to need it. Okay, what's it say next? Okay, so we need to create an action metadata file. Okay, let's do that. I do need code. You see that? So let's create a new file, action YAML. And what goes in this? Oh, what's this? Oh, we have a host. Someone's hosting it. Nice. I think that's the first time I've seen that.
You love me. You
R.
really
Moraes
love me.
03? Is that how it is? Well, thank you for the follow. Please tell me how to say your name because I think I messed it up. Okay, so what goes in this file? Oh, we have syntax for GitHub Actions. Okay. This is good. We're going to need to know this. So name, author, description, these. So name and description is required. R. Moraes. R. Moraes. Okay, got it. Okay, so name, description, inputs. Okay, let's just see what this says. I'm going to copy and just paste all this. Let's copy and paste. What could go wrong? What could go wrong with copy and paste? So what are we doing? We are creating our very first GitHub action. I've never created a GitHub action before, and so I want to learn how to create a GitHub action. So that's what I'm working on. I'm going through the GitHub documentation, which is here, to learn how to do this. Okay, well, I can already see I don't like how some of it's structured. Okay, so I'm going to say name, sponsor, action, description, adds a sponsor label to issues opened by sponsors. Something like that. Okay, who to greet. Okay, I think I'm going to follow it exactly how it is. And then once we have it working, I might start modifying it. What do you think? Maybe that might be a best approach. That might be good. Okay. Okay. The file defines Data 2 attitude. You doing Hacktoberfest? No, I'm not doing Hacktoberfest. This is just something I wanna know how to do that I've never done before. So that's one thing about development. We're always learning something new. And you know, I've been coding for, I don't want to age myself, but I've been coding for a very long time. Actually, I think the white in my beard ages me just fine. But we're constantly learning new stuff, and this is me learning something new, right? Okay. Well, they're pointing to some index.js file, which we don't have yet. I'm assuming we're going to create that. Let me scroll down. Okay, yeah, down. They have this, creating that. Okay. Data 2 attitude. I had someone review a PR that is half my age today. Yep. That's the next generation. The next generation. Okay, so it looks like we need to install some NPM packages. Oh, I could just copy and paste this. And I'm going to do that. Let me go. You know what? Isn't it? Alt-Tab. There it is. Alt-Tab. So I'm going to go to my terminal here. I'm just going to paste that in. Okay, so what I've just done is I have installed the packages. Alt-Tab should take me, yep, for @actions core and @actions GitHub. So these are the NPM packages that GitHub provides us to hook into their stuff, apparently. Okay, and the way I did that was I used the terminal here to call npm install. And so if I look at my package.json, we will see that our dependencies are here. Actions.core, actions/GitHub, right? That's kind of how that works. Dan's commenting the Data 2 attitude. I'm guessing they told you that the code was beep. And, oh, wait, I got something for that. Okay. I'm guessing they told you that the code was you should finish your college classes first, right? Yes. I knew I had something for that. Okay, so that's cool. Got that. We've installed our dependencies. Writing the action code. This action uses the toolkit to get the who to greet input variable required in the actions metadata. Okay. And a debug message. Okay, yep. So we need to add a new file called index.js. This is our JavaScript file. Let's add a new file, index.js. And then they want us to copy and paste this code. I can copy and paste code. I hate how it's formatted, but, you know, whatever. Okay, so it looks like... Yeah, I need this. There we go. So who to greet input is defined in the action metadata file. Who to greet. The core. So what we're doing is we're importing core from action/core, the package, right? So here's core, here's GitHub. Name to greet, core.getInput. So that's where this comes in. See these inputs? We have an input called who to greet. Required true, default, world, description, who to greet. So we're getting that input called who to greet. We're going to console log it. Okay. We're going to get a time, which is just using a new date. New time string. Okay. So we're setting the output time. So that means if I go to action, I have outputs, and the name of that output is time. That's cool. Okay. Now get the JSON webhook payload for the event that triggered the workflow. I have no idea what that means, but apparently there's some type of payload off the github.context. And there's no key. The value 2. I don't know what the value 2 means. Maybe they'll explain it. If there's an error, core.set failed, uses the actions, okay, package to log a message. Got it. Wait, that's it? What? They didn't explain it. I don't know what this value 2 is getting from the payload. I don't know what this means. Ugh. Okay, let's just go through it. Maybe we'll figure it out. Okay, readme. Okay, yeah, let's update our readme. Sure. Where's my readme? Okay, fine. I got a readme. Commit, tag, and push your action to GitHub. Okay. Yeah, JavaScript. Dan says, by the way, Alan said he wants to use this too. Okay, cool. Well, let's see if we can figure out how these are supposed to work, and then we'll start modifying it. And Dan, we'll refer back to the one you did find to just kind of take code and just kind of get it to work our way. Okay. Okay, so yep, commit. You'll need to remove that line to commit the... Wait, what? If you added git ignore file that lists node modules, you'll need to remove that line to commit the node modules directory. So we need to actually add the node modules. That's interesting. Let's look at our git ignore. Control F, node module. There. Let's comment this out, apparently. Apparently that needs to be added. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna trust it. That's what it says to do. Let's do it. So we need to commit this. As an alternative to checking in your node modules directory, you could use a tool called Vercel NCC to compile your code and modules into one file. You know what? I'm not going to worry about that right now. I want to keep it simple. Okay, so let's go to my git crack-a-lackin'. And let's stage all these changes. Even the node modules. That's crazy checking in all those node modules. And I'll say added hello world action. Okay, and let's push. Yeah, no PRs here. Heck no, I'm going straight to main. Oh, main! I guess that's the new default. They changed it. Used to be master, now it's main. Okay. Testing out your action in a workflow. Okay, great. This is what we need. How do I test this thing? Yeah, main is the new main. So now we're ready to test. Yes, we have to test this. When an action is in a private repository, the action can only be used in workflows in the same repository. Public actions can be used by workflows in any... Okay, well, it's public, right? So it's public. Example using a public action. The following workflow code uses the completed Hello World action in the actions Hello World repository. Copy the workflow code into a blank... Like, what is this? Oh, the workflows main YAML file. But replace the actions Hello World script action repository with the one you created. Okay, so I need to have a repository to test this in. Okay, so let's do this. So I'm gonna copy this, and I need to find, like, yeah, I just use any repository. I don't care. How about this to-do app? Is this some... Hold on. What do I have locally? That might be more important. What do I have locally? I have Prism Outlook, Prism Library, Convert Project to Core. Maybe. I don't ever touch this one. Okay. Okay, how about that one? Convert Project to Core 3. Do I have... Yep, right here. Let's do this one. Let's do that one. Okay. So that means... Let me open a new tab here. I'm going to open a repo. Where is it? Open a repository. Repo. Convert project to core 3. Select folder. Okay, I don't know if I've made any changes, but just in case. Okay, perfect. So what I need to do, according to this, github/workflows, main YAML. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. Go back here. New folder. .github, right? I need another folder called workflows. And in here, let's actually just open this code. We're going to create a file. Whoop. Didn't mean to do that. Main.yaml, right? Let's see. Data2 attitude. The way it should be done, from my understanding, is you have two separate sites. You deploy to site B, then swap. Oh, okay. Talking about something else. Hello from Spain. Hola. Thanks for joining. Touch 74. Okay. So let's go back to the docs. I'm going to copy all of this in my main YAML here. And it's set to change uses. Oh, wait, I didn't tag it. Wait, sponsor-action. And this, I guess this is going to be Brian Lagunas. Right? So we're setting the Hello World action step. Who to greet. Mona the Octocat. Okay. Use the output. Okay, I gotta go back to the docs. I think I forgot. I think I actually needed to tag it. I didn't tag it. It talked about it up here. Commit, tag, and push. Okay. So GitHub Actions download. GitHub downloads each action run in a workflow during the runtime and executes it as the complete package of code before you use the workflow command, like run. Okay. This means you must include any package dependencies required to run the JavaScript code. Okay, got it. It's best practice to also add a version tag for releases of your action. For more information on versioning. Oh, okay. Sure. Wait, let's go here. Refresh. Okay, how do I tag? I'll just tag it right here. Right? Tag 0. Create a new tag. Tags. Oh, I guess I got to create a release. 1.0. First, hello world. Test release. Right? This is just a test. Publish release. Okay, so we have a 1.0. So that's done. So we have a tag. Testing out your workflow. Properly, okay, we did that. But place action slash. Okay, you did that with the repository you created. And we can replace. Okay. Example using a private. Okay, I don't care about private action. Okay, let's try this. Where am I? I need to go to this. You know what? Let's change this. Who to greet? Brian Lagunas. Echo. This worked at, right? Okay. So let's close that. We'll close that. And where's my Get Crack-a-Lackin'? Here it is. You change. Stage change. Added test workflow. Commit. Push. Okay. So let's do a refresh here. So how do I just click on this? Did I misspell something? Oh, actions. I gotta go here. There we go. Oh, it didn't work. Tarball? What? What is this? Tarball? That makes no flipping sense. I might need to open this YAML thing back up. Where the heck did Tarball come from? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Brian Lagunas / sponsor action. That is an action could not be found at the URI API github.com /repos /Brian Lagunas /sponsor action /tarball. What are you talking? Oh. Can I open this up in a separate? Okay, chat. Any idea? Trying to access release, not just tag. So we have a tag. 1.0. That's, yeah, I have that. So we have a release. We have a tag 1.0. Go back. Do I need to do the V? Not 1.0? Maybe that's my mistake. Do I need the V? I didn't tag it V. I just tagged it 1.0. Are you going to be deleting the repo and recreating it on GitHub over and over until you figure it out? No, I'm just going to keep modifying it. Okay, I'm going to try this. So Sleepy Rhino says, add tag without generating a release. Well, can I just delete a release? The action we looked at is tagged v1.1. Yeah, so I'm thinking, okay. Let me make this change. I didn't tag it v anything. I just tagged it 1.0. So maybe the v there was the mistake. Go back. Let's test it. Stage file. I don't... Oh. I said stage file. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Commit. And push. Okay, let's try this again. Actions. Okay, this is... Here we go. Queued. Setting up job. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay. Cannot find module. Is plain object dist is plain object. Verify that package.json has a valid main entry. Module not found. Okay, so we got it. Okay, so definitely was the V issue. We didn't have a V. But now we have some other issue. Hey, I just copied the paste and copied and pasted the code, right? Okay, let's look at our package.json. It's index.js is the main. I did exactly what it said to do. There's the try. Here's our const. Here's our action. This is very interesting. Did I forget a step? Where's the source code of this? Okay, let's go back. This did not work. Okay, so we did that. Created the initialized. Created an action. Index.js. Like we copied that. Okay. Added these packages. npm add. Yep. Now you should see node modules directory with the modules you just installed and a package lock.json with the installed module dependencies and the version. Yep. Got those. We copied that code as is. We even created a README just like they asked us to. Your terminal. Okay. Yes. Commit your action. Index.json. I mean, JSON. Index.js. Node modules. Packages.json. Packages.lock. And README. Okay. Best to add a version tag for releases. Okay, we did that. The artist guy. Heyo. Good to see you. Okay, we have a tag. Okay, what is going on? That should have worked. Let's go back to our code. We have our package, our package-lock.json, our index, action, and our node modules are here. These are here too. but it's saying is plain object. What do you mean is plain object? Is plain object. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, all right, guys. So what's on the menu today? We are trying to create our very first GitHub action. And it's not going well at all. Is plain object.js. Dist. There is no dist. Yeah, there's no dist here. Not a dist here. Is there supposed to be a dist? Oh no, I've seen too many failed pipelines today. Yeah, well, I'm trying to write my own custom GitHub action, and we're going through this tutorial, and it doesn't work at all. Doesn't work. So, not sure how to fix this. Not sure at all, actually. Because it's saying, yeah, please verify that package.json has a valid main entry. We've got that. I don't see a distribution. Let me look locally, right? Let's open up here. Is plain object dist. Oh. Oh ho ho ho. What is this? How do I Okay. That helps. That helps a lot. It's not included. So let's go to our ignore. I'm gonna search for dist. Look at that. Right there. Let's comment that out. Okay. Whew. Sabbath 5. I watched the tutorial on GitHub Actions last weekend from Singleton Sean on YouTube. Might be helpful. Maybe. I might have to. But I'm going to try to use the docs first. Okay, so we fixed that. That looks like that was an issue. So let's get crack-lacking. Let's see. Maybe some files from node module. Yeah, yep, you're right, St. Lucifer. They were ignored. Sorry, guy. See, that's going to be up to 100% better. Okay. Where am I? This is not the right one. I need sponsor action. We're going to stage changes. Added dist. Folders. Push. Okay. Let's try this again. All right. Oh, what did I do? It's right here. Okay. So that's been updated. So can I just rerun? Let's rerun this. Come on. Crossing fingers. Once we get this working, I mean, we can really start. Oh. What's this? What's this? Oh, come on. Hey, Miley. Good to see you again. We added that. This is the same error. We added the dist. It is there. Let's refresh this. Right there. Oh, you're right. Yes, St. Lucifer, Sleepy Rhino. We need a new tag. Okay, let's do this. Let's add another tag. Oh, I guess okay, that's fine. Do a new release then. We'll do, okay, we'll change to 1.0.1. Right? I'm gonna go back. Second Hello World test release. So v.01. So this means we need to modify this main YAML, right? Yes. Yep, right here. We're going V, not dot, V. Right? Right. Fire Warrior TV. Good to see you. Yes. We are confident. All right, that's pretty far back, yeah. I probably should have done this the first time, but I didn't know what I was doing. Oh, wait. I need to push that. So where's my Git Crack-a-Lack? Here we go. And this is going to be for this project. Stage file. This is going to be testing update. Push it. Push it real good. Okay, I didn't say that. You didn't hear me say that. Okay, here we go. Starting our workflow. Setting up the job. Here we go. Here we go. Wait. Wait for it. What is this? What is this? What is this? It worked. It worked. It worked. Yes. Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. This worked. Wait a minute. I'm still. Oh, hello world action step. So after all this, I don't know what all this stuff is. But wait a minute. Is it supposed to say my name? Isn't it? Isn't that supposed to say my name though? I mean, Brian Lee is doing DevOps and it works. Yeah, no kidding. Maybe I need to scroll up. I don't know what all this. Oh yeah, here it is. Hello, Brian Lagunas. Oh, and here's the event payload. Oh, okay. So commits, committer. Okay, this is cool. Tree ID. I'm not quite sure what all this means at all, but seems kind of cool. I'll have to learn what all this crap is for sure. But yes, okay. That's encouraging. We have successfully written our very first GitHub action. So now, although I gotta admit, it could be even more satisfying if the check icons were green. Damn you, GitHub. Were they not green? Yeah, they're green. Look. Or are you meaning in here? That's green.
You love me.
That's green.
You really love me.
Oh, it just. Oh, who was that? Who was that? I missed it. MGNSLNDH. I don't know how to pronounce that. Help me out, my friend. Thanks for following. Oh, these check marks. Yes, that would be nice if those were green, actually. Those right there. Yes. Those aren't green, are they? Maybe they can't do colors in this. Everything seems to be kind of gray, dark, black and white colors. Okay, so we have our GitHub action working, which is really good. Super excited about that. Let me go to my actions. Can I delete these? Yes, delete. I want to clean up the stuff that didn't work. It's like it never happened. Oh, and you know what? Let's go back to, wait. Oh, and let's take this one and let's delete this one. Wait, you can't delete these? What? Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I thought you could delete these. Well, I guess, I mean, the least I could do is mark this as a pre-release, right? That... Oh, wait, no, I can't. Wait, hold on. What is this? I can't delete. There's a delete button right here. What's this do? That is really confusing. I'm not sure how I got there. I think I clicked. Okay, that's how you do it. Man, this UI is confusing. Never had to actually do that before. Okay. So, the next step that I want to do... metadata. I think we're good on metadata. Okay, so... tags will stay. Yeah, that's okay. Tags can stay. Okay, outputs. Don't care about the outputs. So now let's think. Let's start... what is this? This is not what I need. Is it? No, that's not what I need. Okay. Now, I kind of want to fix this a little bit. First off, I want a folder called source. And I want to move my index.json. I keep saying JSON. Index.js into that. That means I need to update this to be source/index.js, right? Kind of what I want to do. We'll probably have to change that. Okay, that works. Okay. So let's think. Now what we want to do is we want to start playing around with checking if someone's a sponsor, if someone's not a sponsor, adding a label. And there was a repo for that already that I got to find it. That Dan found. Here it is sponsor label action. So we want to kind of look at what they're doing here, because this does a lot of what we want to do, but it doesn't really do it the way we want it to do. And so we kind of have to look at what they're doing and modify our code to do that. Okay, so for example, this is getting the user ID of the submitter. Get author node ID. Why don't you just call it user ID? I don't like how some things are called, but we have is user sponsor. Like, I need to know if a user is a sponsor for sure. If we go to the action.yaml, we have a label. Okay, let's copy this. Let's copy this. I could use that for sure. Okay, so we're going to get rid of who to greet. That's going away. We'll need to... I'm just going to comment this stuff out because I might need to refer back to it. Okay. So that's fine. That's fine there. So, for example, I guess if I want to get the label, I would say core.getInput label. Right? Oops. That would get me my label. And I am definitely I'm more of a double quote person. It's just a C# thing. I've been using C# for so long. Can't help it. I can't help it! I need my double quotes. Okay, so if we get that, that's how we would get the label, which we just added here. Label to apply. Okay, great. Now, branding. I don't know what that is. We'll have to look into that later. Who is this? Nobody important. Okay. That's all they have here is label. Well, you know, another thing we're probably going to want... is we want to support multiple sponsors. Not sponsors. Users. What are we going to call these? The sponsored. Sponsorable. Sponsorable. Yeah, Dan says sponsorable users. What do you call someone who is being sponsored? How about maintainers? Right? How about that? A list of maintainers that are sponsored. How about like something like that? Sure, I guess. Dan says, dude, this is the issue I've been dealing with on the Sponsor Connect update to add support for you and blank. Oh, yeah. So we need, I need a collection, like a comma delimited list of maintainers. Because I want to, like, in this case, we want to check if someone sponsors myself or if someone sponsors Dan. And so we want to be able to provide, like, let's just say for my case, you know, well, it'd be the username, Right. Oh, sorry, I messed your name up. Okay. I still messed the name up. Something like that. It's kind of what I'm thinking. But for now, I'm going to just start with one. I'm going to start with one maintainer, and then I'll update it. Why start with one? No, we're not going to start with one. We're going to go all in. We're going to go all in. So const maintainers equals core dot get input maintainers. So that will give me the collection of maintainers. Essentially, what I would have to do here is I would have to split the maintainer list into an array, right? Then loop through maintainers to see if any are sponsored. If they are sponsored, add label. If any of them are sponsored, we're going to add the label. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Right? So we're going to get the list of maintainers. So in this case, let me go back to this. So in this case, steps ID, okay, uses with, okay, so this would be maintainers, right? Brian Lagunas, comma, Dan Siegel. Okay, so that's kind of what it's going to look like. We're not going to have any output. We're not going to have any output. No outputs. Okay. ID. I don't know what the ID is supposed to be. Sponsor. Name. I don't know. Add sponsor label. Sure. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. So we could get this, split it. Dan, if you have that space there, you don't need to trim it when you split on comment. Wait. Yeah, I will probably have to trim it. Let's just do that. I haven't worked with string manipulation in JavaScript in a long time, so I'll probably have to Google how to even do that. Pretty sad. You know, I could convert this to a TypeScript project. I mean, it would complicate things for sure, but then I'd be more comfortable. But you know what? Let's just stick with what we have for now. So I want to get our maintainers. Okay, so we have the label. Here's our maintainers. Okay, so we're going to need some methods here. This is where Dan says, I thought there was an example for doing it in TypeScript. Not the docs. We were just looking at the docs, and it's JavaScript and a Docker container creating a composite run steps action. I don't know what that is. Because only animals like raw JavaScript. Okay, so I think this is good right here. I think we're done with the docs. I think we're far enough to kind of understand where that is. So now let's go back to the action that we're using as inspiration. Okay, here's their index. See, they're getting get author ID. So they have functions that they're using to get the author ID. And then they're going to check. Okay, so what does that look like? Lib get author ID. Function get author ID. If the payload is an issue, okay, it's a pull request. No, oh, okay, this isn't too bad. That's not too bad there. I see where they're putting all these functions in a single, I mean, I guess I could do the same thing. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Might make it easier to manage. Maybe. So under this folder, I'll add a new folder. You know what? No, I'll just add a new file. Who cares? Do I need a new folder? I'll worry about it later. So we're going to call this... I forgot what I was going to call this. Let's just put the code in and rename it. I don't like the name of this, that's for sure. I'll just say get author ID. There's the payload. Okay. And so I'm guessing they called it... Yeah, they called it get author ID.js. I mean, I could put all this in one, like, file. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I just kind of follow what they're doing? It doesn't hurt, right? Okay, so we could get the author ID. And I might want to make a note here. The author is the person submitting the issue. Right? Issue or pull request. I want to be clear who the author is. All right, so we get the author ID. That seems pretty self-explanatory. Right? So we're going to get the author ID here. And then we start checking if things are sponsored. Okay, so let's do this. And that's not going to be the case. Oh, nope. I like my... Sorry, I like my double quotes. I like my double quotes. And I like my semicolons. Dan says, by the way, if you do any sort of automated close, you want to make sure you're not closing stuff that you and I opened. Woo, good point. Great point. We're not there yet. Right now, I'm just trying to start on the basic stuff, right? So, get the author ID. I don't think this is going to change, so we say const author ID equals get author ID What was it? We used core.payload. No. Where do we get the payload? GitHub.context.payload. Right? Payload. Payload.issue. Yeah, I think that's right. Because I can go payload.issue. Yep, that's right. Okay, so that's what we're passing in, and we're going to get the author ID. So we're going to get the author ID of the person submitting the issue /PR. Okay, so now we need our maintainers. All right. I'm just trying to think of a name now because we're getting our maintainers, but I want this to actually be an array, right? Just sponsor each other. It won't be an issue. Okay. Oh, and hold on. On push, this is going to have to change. We'll get to that later. But this is going to have to change right here. So Dan says, pretty sure GitHub would get pissed at that for us for that one. Okay, so we have the author. So now I'm thinking about a name. So we're getting the maintainers. This is going to be a string. It may be null. And if it's not, we're going to have to split it on a comma. Right? But I don't know if I want to call this maintainers just yet. Oh, we'll see. I'll just go with this. So if maintainers, can I do this in JavaScript? What the heck? I'm not sure if I can do that in JavaScript. And then this is where we split, right? This is where we split them and we have to store them into an array. Ooh, split. Whoops. And that's going to give me an array. Let maintainer, I guess maintainer array. Something like that, and then maybe our can I do that? Not usually undefined. Yeah, see, I don't know how to check. I don't use JavaScript enough to know how to do something as simple as see if a string is null or empty. All right. So, okay. This is embarrassing. JavaScript. Check string for null or empty. God. Oh, how sad is this? No, I haven't been developing for nearly 20 years. No. Nope, not at all. Okay. What is this? I don't want Apache Commons. String dot equals null. String dot. So I wrote like this. The correct way to check for null or empty string containing only spaces is like this. Yeah, string not null and string trim not string dot is empty. FY does not return true for a string containing only spaces. It says this. So I'm not far. Right? Timebender says value equals undefined. Maybe we should just run it and see what happens. This is why I like TypeScript. TypeScript, this would be stupid simple. It handles all this for me. Okay, you know what? Let's console. No, it's log. It's log. Sorry. Maintainers. So let's do this. And then let's do maintainers array. Maintainer array. Yeah. Let's do that. And we might as well console.log the author. I mean, I wish there was a better way to debug this than to have to like make changes, commit them, update this main YAML. Like this is gonna have to be 0.2, right? That's there. This is gonna. I wish. Could you not test this locally? There's gotta be a way to test this stuff locally. I just don't know how yet. You know what? I better not. I don't know if the ID thing is important, so I better not write that out because it's gonna show my ID, and I don't know if that's something important that should not be visible. Maintainer array, maintainers that split. Okay. Then log those out. Cut to your camera. Why would I want to do that? No one wants to see me. All right, let's go to this. Let's test this out. We're going to view a change. This change was, I'm changing that to point. Wait, what happened to the... Oh, what happened? Oh. Oh, my numlock is off. That's why. Like, what the heck? Okay, fix my numlock. That should be there. That's there. Stage changes. Testing. Not yet. Not going to do that one yet. Let's go back here. Okay. I think I updated... Yeah, source. Okay, yeah, updated that. Reorg. Working on sponsors. Push. Oh, man, I should probably try to tag. Oh, never mind. Too late. I don't know how to tag from Get Crack-a-Lackin'. Can I tag right now from here? Is that possible? Tags. Can I not tag from Get Crack-a-Lackin'? Ooh. Delete 1.0 from... Ooh, I could do that. Delete. Nice. I mean, it didn't remove it from here, but whatever. Okay. So let me go back to my... Not that one. This one. We're going to do another one. Smab UK gave me a link. If you just want to check that there's any value, you can do if str value. Do something. Oh. Well, that's easy. Okay, well, I've already changed it. Well, crap. I'll get back to that. Okay, I'll get back to that. Let's, well, okay. Okay, let's just do it. So, if maintainers and not maintainers equals. How about? Right? That makes sense, right? technically what you have would be a better check, but if it's a very basic way. Yeah. So I want to make sure that it's not empty. And I also want to make sure that it's not null. You know what? Let's just do that. Let's do that. I feel better. That's more readable. Okay. Stage. Change logic. You should still trim. I ain't worried about that right now. Undefined would get through that, though, wouldn't it? I don't know. I don't know, actually. I'm going to find out. Let's find out. We're going to find out what happens. Let's find out, shall we? Okay, this is going to be V 0.2. Another test. Okay, V 0.2. Let's go back to my Git Crack-a-lackin'. Let's go ahead and save that. I just want to make sure it's 0.2. Yep. We have our sponsors. Brian Laguna stands. Yep. Okay. Commit. Push. All right. Now this is here. Let's just see what happens now. I might have broken something rearranging stuff. I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, yep, we got a problem. Okay, St. Lucifer says not equals instead of not main. Oh, yes, you are right. Absolutely right. Unexpected value. Blank. The label to apply to the issue or pull request if the author is sponsored. What do you mean unexpected value? Did I? I'm pretty sure we fixed our YAML right here. We have our label and we have our maintainers. Right? Yes, and that is straight up wrong. That's definitely like that. Thanks for the catch there, Smab. All right, St. Lucifer, sorry. Smab UK says there were different methods of playing that article, including catching undefined. Now, right now, I'm just trying to get. We failed right here. Right here failed. If I go to my action, we have a label. It's an input. Description. Is this not how you do multiple? Where? Oh, here we go. Inputs, optional, example. Yeah, require description. Description. Huh. Yeah, not familiar with YAML. Does it need quotes for a string? Oh, maybe. All these do, right? All those do. And I'm going to tab that in. I don't know what happened there. That might be a good catch. Yeah, indentation. I know YAML has an issue with indentation for sure. Show. Okay. So let's bump this to .3. We'll be doing 0.3. Okay, so it looks like now in this main YAML, Okay, that looks good. That looks good there. I fixed that. I fixed my check here. And then let's just do, since we're making changes here, console.log. It's finished. Okay. Get crack-a-lackin'. Here. Updates. Push. And then I need another tag. This is V 0.3. Another test. Okay, now I want to make sure that's 0.3. Yep. Got those. Perfect. Where's my get crack-a-lackin'? This is a lot, like, to test. There's got to be a way to do this locally. I'm just saying. Gotta be. Push. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Here. Here we go. Doing job. Let's see what we get. Okay, did we break it? Oh, throw error. Cannot find module get-author.id. What do you mean you can't find that module? What do you mean? It's there. Let's go to the code. Source. It's right here. What are you talking about? Totally there. It's there. Okay. Think. Go back to our... Where's it looking for it? Cannot find module get-author-id. Required stack. Okay, source index.js. Yep. Index.js. Where's it looking for it? It's in the same folder. Okay. Well, that's a different problem right now. So maybe I should focus on one problem at a time. This is really strange. I mean, I could hard code it like this. But that's where it's at. Do you have a relative path import / required? I mean, I could. I want to do that. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So what if I went dot / something like that? But normally the dot / means it's going to be up top, like at the root. Right? So I would think I would need something like that. But IntelliSense isn't giving me that. It's not giving me that at all. IntelliSense gave me this. This is what IntelliSense gave me. But I am not worried about this right now, actually. What I'm worried about is this part. So when I debug a problem, I like to start from the top and work my way down. So I will remove everything and I'll just tackle one problem at a time. And so the problem I want to solve right now is I want to make sure that this logic and that we're getting the data correct here. And I want to make sure, oh, and look at there. I found a mistake. My copy paste got me. Label dot. Oh, it doesn't give me description. Doesn't matter. So I wanna double check that we are getting this information. And then I'll come back down here later and work on that. So okay, let's go with this. This is sponsor action. Yep. Update. Boom. Push. Core. This is going to be 04. And we'll go back to the... Where am I going back to? Oh, yeah, I'm going back right here. Because we're going to do... Not a branch. V0.4. Another test. Okay, that's there. And this is, you change, make sure that's 0.4. Let me just, blah, 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 blah. Push. All right. Let's see what we have here, shall we? If this is working like we kind of expect, then we can solve the ID thing. Oh my gosh. Any is not. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, that's my fault. That's my fault. I'm getting confused with TypeScript. That is so my fault. Sorry. I can't do this. Normally I do this in TypeScript. Sorry. Right, and then you sign it something. But yeah. We'll do this. That was my fault. I wonder if there's a... Because I really like having strongly typed variable names. You know, variables. This is sloppy to me. I want to say this is a string array. Oh, see, it's already implied for me. This isn't... See, I could... Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's try this. Dang it. This is fun. Isn't this fun? Make a change. Push it. Like, there's gotta be a way to test this stuff locally. Like, it's gotta be. I'll research that another time. Okay, this change stage. Blah, blah, blah. But I can't commit it yet. Can't do that yet because I gotta go back to another test. Go back. Got another release. V0.5. Another test. Publish. Come over here. That's 05. Perfect. Now we can push it. Back to my actions. Okay. Let's see what we got. See what we got. Nah, still didn't work. This straight up. Whoa. There we go. Any is not defined. I didn't even do that. 04? No, we're on 05. I did update that, right? 05. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I guess I didn't. I thought I did. I could have swore I did. That's no matter. Come on, baby. Okay. There we go. Check it out. Woo! Okay. So we have got, we are reading our label. We are getting the maintainers. And we have, we got them into an array. Now, I just want to try something really quick. Can I like make a change? Maybe like don't define the maintainers? Possibly. Do we want to worry about checking that right now? Maybe I can edit this like right in line. No. I don't want to edit in line. I got my whole system set up right here. What if I didn't even provide that at all? Right? Let's see what happens. Let's check this out. I wonder what's going to happen. Will it continue? Will it crash? Let's see. What do you think? Taking bets. Step right up. Step right up. Oh, okay. So we have undefined because that is exactly as expected. So that worked because we never entered that line, right? So if we go back to our index here, right? So we should probably set this to the default owner of the repo by default, right? Dan says, I would have it fall back to pull the context/user/org if nothing is specified. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So maybe initially, we set this to the default owner of the repo. And then, if maintainers are specified, well, then we override that value, okay, and provide something else. Now, something I do want to check really quick. Another thing I want to check is, let's say we only specify one person, right? One person. So let's do this one. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's see what happens here. So hopefully our array will have just one person in it. Yes. Okay. Perfect. That works exactly how I want it to. I mean, we might want to trim these if we really want to be safe. We could probably do some trimming, but I want to get the majority of the functionality working. And then I'll worry about that stuff later. So I'm going to increment the 6 because the next one's going to be 6. Okay. So set the default owner of the repo. I wonder, how do I get that? Let me look at what they're doing. I'm going to go back and see. So this is the ID of the submitter. Okay, I don't want the ID of the submitter. I want user is sponsor. But I don't want that. I actually want to know. I want to know the owner type. Right here. Right here, right here, right here. Owner type. Okay, I'm just going to copy this really quick. So the owner type is user or organization. But look further down. Tools.context.repo.owner. Is that what we need? Tools. Repository owner. Okay, yeah, we don't need the type. We need the owner. Right? That would be because, well, for one, in JavaScript, you can change the types. Like this could be a string, and then here I'm setting it to an array, and I can just magically, dynamically change the type of that property. I don't know if that's going to get me in trouble, or if I should just define this as an array. JavaScript. Great. Array. Let's see. How do we create an array? Yeah, I know that. Oh, okay. I could just do this then. There, it's an array. Boom. That's a string, right? Well, that's an any. I don't know what any is. Is that a string? Does JavaScript have a toString? I'm going to assume that's a string. Let's look at this code. It might not be a string. Oh, well. We'll figure it out. You know what? Let's find out. Let's find out what this is. Oh, wait. I'm going to take this. They don't really have much documentation on this stuff, do they? How do I know? Okay.
When one person meets another.
Oh, is that following me?
Together.
How do you say that?
Oh,
Bob?
they are blending.
Bub? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I am sorry I butchered your name. Dan says, but you can output the owner and see what prints. Yes, I'm going to. Right now. All right, so I added this. So we want our default value. Right? Default value. And then we'll know that. Okay, go ahead and change, save. This is very time consuming. Update, commit, push. Very time consuming. Like I said, we need to research a way to do this locally so I don't have to keep doing this. So we're going to 6. We'll do draft a new release. Be 0.6. Another test. Push. Got that. Next up is our main YAML. That's 0.6. Crack-a-lackin'. Stage. Push. Let's see what values we get. There it is. Okay. Setting up the job. No, that didn't work. Tools is not defined. Oh, it's not defined. It's not defined. Oh, Alex. Alex, what do you got for me, my friend? What is it? Oh, that's a lot here. There's a lot here. I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh, run your GitHub actions locally. Yes. Okay, definitely. I'm going to copy that because I want to. Okay, this chat really kind of blows because I want it to open up here so I can start this bad boy and look at it later. Okay, tools is not defined because we're doing our syntax is different. Our syntax is different. We're doing core and GitHub. So that means this is going to be GitHub, right? That's our context. Yes. Come on, Brian, pay attention. You can't just copy and paste code. When are you going to learn? All right, do this again. Update. Push. This is fun though, right? This is gonna be 7. Okay. Stage. Yada yada yada. Push. All right, back to a browser. Here's our yada yada yada. And let's see if it works now. Because the owner might not be the username. Like, I don't know, it might be an ID or something, right? Oh, okay. Failed to resolve action. Unable to resolve. Oh my god. There's too many steps to this. I forgot to do this part. V0.7. Come on, Brian. Don't you know you're a super complex process? You should have this down by now. Like, for reals. V99 is the magnet number. It may be. It may be. Okay, actually, I don't know what owner is going to return. Don't know what it's going to return. So, let me just look. Let me look before I show everyone. Okay, okay, okay. We're safe. Okay, so the owner actually is the username. All right, so here's my GitHub username. Perfect. All right, so here's our input. Here's the default value of the repo, right? So perfect. This works exactly how we're expecting. So essentially what we're doing is I might not need my label yet, but we're checking for our maintainers, right? We're gonna get our input. We're gonna set the default of our maintainer array to just, the default owner. Then we're going to make sure that we have maintainers. If we don't, it's going to use the default. If it does, we're going to use those instead. Okay, now that we have this information, we can start looping through and like creating these whatchamacallits. These labels. We can start, okay, we got to find out, are you a sponsor? Do you sponsor this person? Do you sponsor that person? Yes? Well, then great. Now we will apply that label, right? So that's gonna be our first thing I want to try to accomplish. I want to add the label. The next thing we'll do is, because Dan brought this up, it's actually a great point, and I'm kind of running out of time. I have a meeting after this, so I'm going to have to call it where we are right now. But Dan brought up a great point, because we eventually want this to close automatically if you're not a sponsor, right? But we can take the existing maintainer array, right, and see if the user is the author, right? And so if the author is either of those, we'll skip that logic. So I'm confident we can figure that out for sure. Okay. So, all right. Well, I have a meeting, like a work meeting at 5 minutes, right through lunch. Who schedules a meeting at lunchtime? Come on, people. Come on. But great. So today was fun. We actually made progress. I'm going to look at that link that Alex found, because I do not want to keep, updating individual repos to test this thing. It's time consuming and error prone. But I'm excited about this. This is fun. Like, we have a GitHub action, and it's like doing stuff. And it wasn't that hard, really. So now we're going to get a little more involved. I know the next problem we have to solve is our imports. Like, apparently I had my import statement all wrong or something. So we'll have to figure that out. We'll do that next week. Things are slowing down at work, so hopefully I'll have time to get back on my YouTube videos, time to get back to streaming, and do all this fun stuff. So hopefully, I'm hoping my workload settles down and I can spend more time on community. But thank you, everyone, for joining me today. Now would be a perfect time to find somebody to stream. So let's go find... If you have a recommendation, let me know. Actually, what's the team live coders? Who is streaming that doesn't have a ton going on? Oh my gosh, Shirley Dev.
Let's get ready to
Shirley Dev. You would do this right as I am trying to find some... I'm trying to go to this meeting. I'm trying to go to a meeting. I got 3 minutes. So you have 3 minutes to declare a winner. And while you do that, I'm going to find someone to raid. Let's find someone to raid. I've never heard of Patsy Codes. Oh, but that might be Spanish. I'm not sure if I can understand them or not. What about Honest Dan Games? Honest Dan Games, maybe? I'm not sure. I've never seen Honest Dan Games. InstaFluff. You know what? I've never rated InstaFluff before. Who's winning? Who's winning? Who's winning this? Who's got it? Timebender? No. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Really, the Tiller and Code goes for it. Okay, how do I get to them? All right, we have a winner. We have a winner. She's done. I repeat, do not redeem anything else. I have a meeting. I will not do it. I'm going to cut this off. I'm just trying to figure out how to get to InstaFluff. I forgot how to spell his name. So we're going to do a /raid InstaFluff. I think I spelled it right. I think yeah, I think that's right. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. I know it's been a while, but I'm back, and I'm super excited. We're having a lot of fun. Thanks for joining me today. I know you can spend your time doing anything else that you choose to spend it with me, and I appreciate you for that. Have a great one, and I will see you all next time. Later.